What's up, crypto family? I'm back with another update. I wanted to show you guys if you only spent $100 on crypto.com for some Dogelon Mars, it will lead you to 73 million coins. 73 million coins. Soon it's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that at all. This is very, very cheap. We have 5 zeros in front of us. So if you can only invest $100, this will lead you to financial freedom. Like, what other digital currencies beside, like, not even Shiba? You can't spend $100 and get 73 million coins. I mean, don't wait until it happens. That's a great saying. Don't wait until it happens. Now, most of you guys may not know, but I live in the Space Coast in Florida. Okay. They sent out the Falcon up in space yesterday. Now, I'm going to read this. In Cape Canaveral, SpaceX is gearing up to launch its first rocket of 2022 on Thursday. The private spaceflight company will launch a stack of 49 Starlink satellites on one of its previously flown Falcon 9 rockets. Family, Starlink is going to be like the internet for the world, okay? They're sending these satellites where it could bang from space back to Earth. But not just that, it's going to orbit around Mars, family. Why do you think we even need that? You know that we're going to be living on Mars. Now, some of us, we may not want to go live on Mars, but at the same time, right now, we are all Martians. We all hold Dogelon Mars. The people who are watching, yes, you guys hold Dogelon Mars. And for your new viewers, like what I just showed you, for $100, you can get you 73 million coins. Okay? So, let me get to it. Thursday flight will mark the first Falcon 9 mission for SpaceX so far in 2022. All right. Typically, SpaceX launches most of its Starlink satellites from its facilities at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. But there's another Falcon 9 rocket currently sitting there on pad 40. Okay. Next week on January 13th, that rocket will launch the Transporter 3 mission, a rideshare endeavor for SpaceX, where it's a workhorse rocket will carry dozens of small satellites for a variety of customers, family. Okay? As the name suggests, it will be the third dedicated rideshare mission that SpaceX has launched. Now, don't you guys know SpaceX is connected with NASA, and NASA is connected to the International Space Station, and with the International Space Station, we are connected to Dogelon Mars and Methuselah Foundation? Don't you guys know that? This is huge. This is really huge, family. So, like, I'm giving you guys news that others is not going to tell you. Okay? So, I'm going to read this here. Another one. Commenting on the new equipment, Musk took to Twitter and explained that the design visible on the new router is, in fact, the orbital transfer ellipse from Earth to Mars. This ellipse is used by spacecraft traveling to the red planet to insert themselves into Mars orbit, from where they then decrease their altitude to enter its thin atmosphere. In Musk's words, pattern on the Starlink router is orbital transfer ellipse from Earth to Mars. While both the dish and the router have been radically redesigned, it's unclear if they will also have any performance changes over the current equipment. Family, like what they just sent up there yesterday in space, it's going to Mars. It's going to orbit around Mars. Like, how much more science do you guys need to know what you hold? Okay, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to be able to understand that the token that we hold, Dogelon Mars, Crypto.com steady showing Mars, that we aren't going to Mars, family. $100 will get you 73 million tokens. Okay. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You seen what happened with Dogecoin. Dogecoin was like, was sitting at 3 zeros. Then it ate it up and went to the highs of 76 cents. You seen what happened to Shiba Inu. It ate up those zeros and it sat where it's sitting at right now. This is much bigger than that. Remember that. This is much bigger than that. That $100 that you invested in. Now, so you're telling me that we can't reach $1? It's not possible. I mean, I believe it's possible. I believe we may shoot over that in the next couple of years, or maybe in the next 6 months. Everything is in plan. So when I said that if you invested $100 and then waited, say at the end of the year and it shot up to 76 cents, family, just times 73 million times 76 cents. I mean, it's the math right there. It shows you how much you will make, family. Once again, I appreciate you guys stopping by, hitting the subscribe button. But at the end of the day, if you're not invested into Dogelon Mars, if you are not a diamond holder, you are going to miss out the greatest opportunity in life.
That when Mr. Trump, whether you love him or hate him, this was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II. See, I know what he was going to do. I know what he's going to do now. And he hasn't even got started. Now, what are you going to tell your kids and your grandkids 25 years from now when they say, gee, Daddy, gee, Grandpa, what were you doing other than having your thumb up your big fucking ass during the greatest transformation of wealth in the history of the world? What were you fucking doing? Fuck all, nothing. That's what most of you will tell them, your grandchildren and your children. It's never going to get any better than this, kids. This is as I said on YouTube, the eye of the perfect motherfucking storm. This is it. I never thought I'd live to see it again. This is going to make the 80s look like a nursery rhyme, which I praise Allah, praise Buddha, praise God. I participated in slashing and raping everybody in the 80s, legally. This is going to make that look like a fucking nursery rhyme. And what are you going to tell your kids? Oh, I had to spreadsheet it. I had to think about it. I had to read another book on M&A, you fucking morons.